Head tilt? Head tilt. Yes, you read the title right. This video is about head tilt. It's a real thing. It's a concept in one-handed that I've started implementing recently, or I've been implementing it for a long time, but recently I've paid more attention to it to like kind of optimize it. But what it is it's like tilting your head to the side of the cube that's going to give you the most information during the solve. So when I solve one-handed, I start with solving the first block on the left, and then I do the second block on the right, and then obviously CML LSC. So this only applies to people who do it this way. Some people do like opposite hand, opposite block, but yeah, I'm going to show what I do. So the concept behind this is that when I'm solving my first block, I don't need to look at the left because I've planned everything. So I can start by tilting to the right so I can look at my second block, and then the rest of it will make sense, but I have to switch sides later. So what I'm going to do now is pick up the camera in my hand, and you just kind of have to imagine that the camera is your eyes, and me tilting the camera is like me tilting my head or your head while solving. So I'm going to solve this green or yellow, not that it makes much of a difference, but just imagine that the camera is kind of like you. So you can see how the head tilt works. So even though I'm starting from this angle, I'm going to tilt my head a bit to the right so I can see what's going on. So I'm going to start solving now. Okay, looking ahead to second block, I can see my pieces. Okay, second block's done. Now, when I get to CMLL, whoa, that's very overexposed. I get to CMLL, and then here is where the switch happens. So I keep looking at the right for half a second just to make sure I have recognition down. Then, while I'm executing CMLL, I start tilting my head to the opposite side. And the reason for this is that when I get here in CMLL, you don't want to have your head tilted here, because as you can see, if you have your head tilted to the right, just because of the way the table abuse angle works, you're only going to see two faces of the cube, the top and the bottom, and you're going to have really bad look ahead for ULUR and 4C. And unless you like tilt your head all the way down here, you're not going to be able to see that right side. So what you should do instead is tilt your head to the opposite side so you can see the left, the top, and the front. So here we can go like this and there. So once again, you start with your head tilted this way because you're holding the cube in the air and it's easy to see that, and you can look ahead to second block. CMLL you recognize here. Then when you get to LSC, you put the cube down and tilt to the opposite side. And I'll scramble the cube again and do another solve, kind of a little bit faster so you can see a bit more how I tilt my head. Let me see what's going on here. Wow, this is a long inspection. Sorry for that, guys. But yeah. Okay, let's just do it. So start the solve tilted this way. Recognize the CMLL, go to the opposite side. Then we start LSC from here. Yeah, so that was a bad solve because I wasn't really, whatever. But like, okay, I hope you saw what I was doing with the head tilt from starting here and then going to there for LSC, and hopefully it makes sense. And you now kind of have a better idea of how to like look at the cube optimally when you're solving OH. Thanks for watching.